Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Tony.
And welcome back to another episode of
Talking Spray.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, how you doing? I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Good to see you today.
Yeah, so our topic today is job interviews. Tony does not like job interviews.
Not because I don't like it, I just feel like it's senseless.
I think it's pointless. I think it
it's
shatters
ridiculous.
your self-esteem. There's a lot of people who go out, they have a job interview and they go and they research how do you know what question the person is going to ask? Everybody is different. Every company is different. So how are you positive that they're going to ask you the same questions? And they practice for it. It doesn't make any sense, and they judge you by giving you the job or by not giving you the job from how well you do on the interview. And it really doesn't make any sense, because you could be dead nervous. Like, you could be like the smartest person and you're so good at what you do and you're like the perfect fit for the job, but just because you're so nervous, because we're all humans, just because of nervousness, they say, oh, you did not pass the interview, and you end up not getting the job. So how do you deal with that?
Okay, oh my god, I so much love this topic, job interview. Every time I think about job interview, I feel like they should come up with something better. Something better, like the last topic that we did about people bribing their way, out of school. Mm-hmm. It's very easy for me. I didn't graduate, I didn't do all these things, but because all these people are they're already aware of how to face crowd, mm-hmm. how to face the camera or whatever interview they're going for. They're already like out there. And then when they get there, they tend to compose themselves. They tend to know what they want to say. And at the end of the day, without having any smartness up here, this smartness they have is just physical. It's just what they are being trained on.
Exactly.
So it's not like what they learn or what they know. So now they go to the job interview, they answer all these questions, and they did well, and they came out. I'm going to tell you a story about one job interview that I went to, and I was so upset about that job interview because I knew that I am capable of that job. This job only is like a secretary, and it goes with like multitasking, and I know my capability. I know my ability when it comes to multitasking. Oh my god, I can do 100 things at a time.
I know.
So now, because I wasn't able to compose myself, I'm facing this like 6 people round the table. First of all, the look they gave to me, like you said, nervous.
Like, yeah.
I was so nervous. So, and that day, I was not composed at all. When I was leaving, to the point that I left my pocketbook, which I knew that was part of interview. Mm-hmm. You know how you compose yourself and everything. At the end of the day, they didn't give me this job. You know what I felt? I felt like writing them and telling them that, yes, you judge me by my interview, but let me tell you that I know my ability and I know I am fit for this job. Why don't you give me a try and put me out there and let see what I can give you guys. Mm-hmm. But guess what? They base it on the interview. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, the person that they hired might not be fit for the job, but because that person was able to go through the interview process, mm-hmm. ask them the cram question that they already knew about, mm-hmm. and then they say, oh yeah, your interview is better than this person, we'll give you the job. And then the person spent 3 months, quit the job.
Exactly.
So when they quit the job, now they're back to square one. I think there should be a method. There should be something better than the interview. Maybe just put the person out there.
Exactly.
Give them the opportunity. Because sometimes they said, oh, you're at your trial period, 3 months. At the end of the day, they don't even do that 3 months trial period. They let you be that job. Even when people are saying that you don't fit for the job, co-workers might be complaining, they might be having issues with you, doing your job and everything. They don't care. They already hired you. Because now they feel like, oh, since this person did not quit, we don't want to go through that interview. Because from what I heard, interview, they spend mm-hmm. money on it. So at the end of the day, they hire some unfit people for this job. And part of the interview, part of the job requirements for that interview that I said I did was meeting time. Mm-hmm. Like meeting your deadline.
Right.
And I'm like,
sometimes the job doesn't even have anything to do with you even being verbal.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Sometimes the job is the job is hands-on.
It's very
You're not
easy.
even in the front. You're not even facing the public. So I don't understand why I
have to sit on a round
exactly.
table and you have to ask me questions for the job that I'm going to be hands-on on.
Yeah, and you're judging me because of
Through the
how
words
I
of my
answer
mouth.
a question. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It does not make any sense. I think the employers...
Okay, fine. It's okay to ask someone, why do you want to work here? Obviously, you must know why you want to work. I need a job. What are you asking me? Like,
a
what
lot
do you
of
want me
people,
to tell you?
A lot of people
And what they're saying is that, oh, before you go into an interview, you should make sure you do your research about the company. Know about the company. For what? Why do I have to research and know about the company? I'm coming to you for a job. Obviously, I'm going to learn. That is all fake. Because I'm just reading up about a company that I have no idea, know nothing about. So at the end of the day, I'm just pretending.
Yes.
That I know about
It's
you.
a pretense.
So you're gonna give me a job based on the fact that I know you. Just doesn't make any sense to me.
And a lot of people apply to this job just because they want to make a living.
Exactly.
Just because they want to pay their bills.
Everybody just wants money at the end of the day. No?
Yeah.
A lot of people
Not
don't
that
like
they
their
really
jobs.
have hearts for these jobs.
Exactly.
You know, like when you talk about nursing, a lot of people go into nursing not because they want to take care of the people, but because they want the money. Is that why you're going for
No,
nursing?
that's not true.
Why are you smiling?
Because what?
Because I know you are in your nursing career right
Because
now. And
what?
unfortunately, I have to use it as an example.
Because what you're saying is that's not true. It's not true.
A lot of people.
I am very passionate about nursing.
Okay, I'm not talking
love
about you.
nursing. No, I'm just saying like what you're saying. A lot of people do go into nursing just for.
And
the
this
money.
is why they lose
Because
their license at the end of the day.
I have this. She's not really a friend. She's in one of my classes, and she's already a LPN, and she had some interns, nurses, and one of them were like, "Oh, I just want to hurry up and get this over with so I could go do my BSN and make money." So the girl was like, she didn't want to learn to do like the bandaging, right? So she's like, "Oh, I don't have time for this. This is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to work with the kids." So she was like, "You have to learn to do everything. If you're a nurse, you have to be well-rounded. Is this you're just doing it for the money?" She just wants to go in, work with the kids, and just make money. That's it. And a lot of people are going into this just because of the money, and it's not right because this is people's lives we're talking about. You know what I mean? You can't just do something like, especially this, life-threatening situations. A career like this, I think if you are not passionate about it,
Then
I don't think you should go
it.
into it.
Don't go
You know
into
what I mean?
it.
So,
Yeah, so I feel like the employers, like I said before, they should come up with a better way of interviewing people.
right.
And not just be judging people by the words of their mouth.
By what they say.
When you talk about deadline, can you meet a deadline? How deadline is important to you? Of course, I know deadline is important to you.
Exactly.
So I'm going to answer on your own part that, oh, don't worry, you want me to meet deadline? That's not a problem. I'll meet the deadline. The words of my mouth. And then guess what? This person, you hire this person, and at the end of the day, they don't meet your deadline. But they told you at the interview that they're going to meet your deadline.
Right.
So what is
Exactly.
it?
So
the words of the mouth. My pastor's wife usually say, talk is cheap.
That's right.
Talk
My
is
grandmother
cheap.
used to say that.
Yeah, you have to see.
Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. You have to see what these
I
people
think they
can
should
do.
they should basically, yes, you have to talk to them. You have to ask them a few questions. You have to know who you're hiring. That's not a problem. But all these stupid questions that they have, it just doesn't make any sense. So I think they should hire them, for maybe 2-3 months, see what they're about, see if they're capable of handling the job, and then they take it from there. I don't think they should be doing this whole big job interview. People get so nervous, like, oh my God, I have an interview. I don't know if I'm going to pass. You already went to school. You already studied for years.
Yes.
You already got your bachelor's or your
degree.
master's or your associate degree. And then in order for you to practice your career or to get a job, you have to go through you judging me
By the words of my mouth.
by maybe I say something that you do not agree with, or you don't think it's the right answer. There's no right or wrong answer. You might answer the question differently. I'm going to answer the question differently because we're two different people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So why should you be the judge of me, of my capabilities, of me doing a job? It just doesn't make any sense.
I have missed those. I knew that it was because sometimes when you walk out of the interview,
You know.
you know
just know.
that oh, from what I said, they asked me this way. The interviewer always has expectation of how they expect you to answer a question.
Exactly.
And then if I don't answer it the way you expect me to answer it,
Then you're not capable.
then you're not capable. I've walked out of job interview that I know 100% that I'm fit for that job. But they will not hire me only because of something that I said. Sometimes some things that people say is because of nervousness and they just open their mouth and what comes out. And some stuff like that, when you walk out of the interview, you knew, oh, I was supposed to say this, but I said this. And then at the end of the day,
They all have the same
it just
questions.
does not make sense. Job interview.
What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses?
What are your weaknesses? Why are you asking me for my weaknesses? What are you
Does
gonna
have
do
to do with your job?
with your job?
Exactly.
And they wanted me to answer in like, oh, my weakness is this, and I already used my weakness to make it up to be my strength or something. I can go on YouTube and find, okay, I'm looking for a job in human resources, questions, and you bring it out for me, and then I see a whole lot of questions they're gonna ask me and how to answer.
Right.
Is that the kind of person that you want to hire for your job?
It's like they're trying to build their perfect employee. You know what I mean?
When you hire me, you have to train me anyhow.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's all about the training. And depending on how well I do, then you can judge me from there. As a matter of fact, you don't need to judge me. You know what I mean? If I'm doing the job that I'm supposed to do, just leave me alone, let me be.
If
Give me
you
my
hire
salary,
somebody,
let me go. If I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, then get rid of me.
Get rid of
Simple.
the person. Yeah. Because when you hire somebody, you train them on what they do, what they need to know. At the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Even
Exactly.
you that you're interviewing me.
It's not
How
did
perfect
get
are you?
this
How did you
job?
get the job?
Exactly.
You were interviewed by the words of your mouth. A lot of you, by the time I work with you, I know that, oh, this person was at my interview. Ask me a question about deadline, and you never meet deadline yourself.
Exactly. So it doesn't make any sense.
So what is the sense in there? I just don't see sense in there. I think employers should find a better way. Ah,
Please, everybody stop driving towing crazy.
I can't stand it.
She is so into her feelings. Okay,
It
guys.
seems like I'm taking this personal.
Yes, she does take it personally.
Yes.
All right, so please tell us what you think about job interviews, you know, and what you learned from doing your job interviews also. Until next time, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Toyin.
Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and